my name is Azzip, and the guys from Frsh Rcrds had challenged me to do a drop using only FL Studio native plugins. So this is what I came up with. Now I'm gonna show you how I did it. So let's start. Here we have the main scene. It sounds like this. And in the second part, I add a pan effect. You can hear how it goes from one side to another side. It adds some variation and makes the track interesting. And also in the second part of the drop, I rendered it and showed it like this. And yeah, that's the main scene. I use 4 layers for this one. The first is this, a preset of citrus. It sounds like this. And also we have another citrus synth. It's called Dyson, and yeah, I use it like as the main synth. Then another one of citrus is the silver saw, to add some more character to the sound. And then I use a flex preset, is this one, the crawling machine, which sounds like this, without any effects. They will sound like this, okay? Really bad. But then I'm gonna show you what I add. And this, first I added an OTT. You can hear the difference from this to this. Then some basic EQ for removing some low frequencies and also high frequencies which can hear and they mess up the mixing. Then okay, we have this Pro Q3 to remove some frequencies from here. Then this VST from the Ubic guys, it's really cool. It adds a lot of like body and color to the sound. Here you can hear the difference without and with. Yeah, you definitely check this out because it's really cool. Then we have some stereo image. This helps to make the sound wider or bigger. Yeah. And we have some basic compressor and also the sidechain. And yeah, that's how I made the lead. Okay, now let's hear the bass. Okay, this is the sub bass, and it's really basic. I think, yeah, it's an 3x oscillator. I'm gonna show you how to make this sub bass really quickly. Okay, here is the default sound. You just have to turn this volume off and turn the chorus down. Yeah, basic sub, it works. And I don't think it has, okay, it has some effects. It's here, without any effects. And then I add a wave shaper. Then basic EQ, yeah, remove all the high frequencies and the mid frequencies. Then this Pro Q3 that makes, look, all the frequencies behind this point, it makes them mono. It's, I think, really cool. Basic compressor and also the sidechain. Okay, now we have these base layers. There are two layers. This one is by citrus. It sounds like this. Very cool. And then we have the afflex one. Yeah, the square roots. And yeah, they're in the same channel as the leads. Then we have this, like in the last 4 bars of the first part of the drop, we have this scene. It's really cool, adds some variation to the drop. There are 2 layers. The first one is the case station, something like this. And the second one is the lollipop caramel. Yeah, they're really cool. I didn't add so much, too many things. Basic EQ to make the high frequencies stand out more, and a basic compressor. The next thing is these vocal chops that I think they're very cool and they're kind of my style. And they sound like this. Don't stop now, don't stop now. Yeah, so cool. The vocal is actually from the full studio. Yeah, this vocal.
Don't stop now.
Yeah, it's this vocal, okay. It's really cool how it sounds. Don't stop now. How I made it, okay.
Don't stop.
This, okay. What I did was open the new tone, okay. And just do this, okay. I put all the notes, okay. All the notes in the G note. It sounds like this.
Don't stop now.
Then what I always do is turn the center knob all the way up and the variation all the way down.
Don't stop now.
Then to the sound I added a manipulator and OTT, that UBQ, which I showed you before. Yeah, and it sounds something like this. Don't stop now. Then I also added some more stuff, like this Saturn. Don't stop now. To saturate the vocal, and then some reverb. Don't stop. Stereo image. Don't stop. And basic EQ. Don't stop. Okay, then I add some more elements, like this bass shot, which is following the rhythm of the bass. Yeah, it adds some attack and some punch to the sound. I add some distortion here, some EQ to remove the low end compressor, and a sidechain. It's pretty basic. Then we have also this sound, which is like a perk sound. And I only add some EQ to it. Then another, it's kind of a snare, I think. And yeah, the same, some basic EQ. This sound, which is a siren, it just makes the drop a little bit more interesting, and it, yeah, basic EQ, reverb, and the same. And then we have this sound, okay, which is also from the studio. It's really cool. And EQ, reverb, and more EQ. And then, okay, more rhythm stuff. Okay, this perk, it's really cool, and also from the full studio. Okay, I didn't add anything to it. And this cobalt from the full studio as well. It's the same EQ, reverb, and EQ. Then we have this tom going on, following the rhythm. I only add some EQ. Another perk here, yeah, the same, some EQ. Then we have some steps here. I only add the synth filter Pro Q3 to make these frequencies right here mono, and yeah, some kick start. Then we have this kick going on, a really punchy kick. Some Pro Q3 to make this thing mono. Some people just turn this knob to the right, but I don't like doing that because if you make it fully mono, it loses like the punch, you know. And with here, you just make sure you make those soft frequencies mono, and the rest is stereo, so you don't lose that punch of the kick. Then we have a compressor, the clap going on. There are two layers. The first one, which is like the main clap, and then another one. And yeah, let's hear them without any effects. There is a reverb going on here. Some stereo shaper with the delay turned to the right. This just makes the clap wider. Then some EQ and compressor. We have the hi-hat going on here. That's basic EQ. I remove some frequencies from there. Then I add some elements to make the track more interesting. The first one is this one, which is like a kind of shaker which goes from one side to another. This is thanks to the UVT. You can hear the difference. Yeah, really cool. You can also do this by creating an automation clip from the pan. But yeah, right now I'm not going to do that. Then we have a fill here. Basic compressor. And also there are more fills here. Yeah, I didn't even send it to any channel. The next thing I add to make it interesting is this imported Crash SFX, which is also from the FL Studio. They have some crazy elements here. You can check these folders. And yeah, I turn down the pitch a little bit and add some stuff. Yeah, some reverb and some EQ. Then another sample from the FL Studio, just like this scratch thing. And yeah, some EQ. Okay, in the second part of the drop we have this vocal going on, also from the FL Studio. Let me search it. This one here, from vocals, and this one is go. What I did was turn down the pitch. I added some OTT, some manipulator, some multipass, which is a free plugin, okay? And yeah, you have a bunch of stuff here. I used the user preset, and then some EQ, this plugin, which I showed you before. I love this plugin, by the way. Yeah, stereo image compressor, basic stuff. Then we have this right, which is pan to the left. Okay, and then we have some impacts here. It sounds like this, really kind of epic impact. This soup impact. Then we have a crash. Then we have this impact that is also like a crash and a down filter. The white noise following the rhythm. Which is like a snare, pitch it up. Another impact. As you before, and yeah, these reverse kind of things. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you how it sounds without any synths, okay? only the drums here. Also the synths, the bass and stuff. And yeah, this is the final result.